Welcome back for Experiencing God, February 6th today. Sin that entangles us. Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, let us throw everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles, and let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us. Hebrews 12:1. Sin is our most persistent, determined, and pernicious enemy. Sin seeks to rob us of every good thing God has designed for us. Paul tells us that sin brings death, Romans 7:11. Yet it is very subtle. Sin creeps into our lives when and where we least expect it. It packages itself so attractively that we are lulled into thinking that it cannot really harm us. 2 Corinthians 11:14-15. Sin stealthily and relentlessly entangles our lives. We will never be able to run the race marked out for us as long as we are entrapped in sin. We can free ourselves from sin's bondage only if we recognize it for what it is. 1:11 just passed there. If we call a sin a mistake, a bad habit, or a weakness, we will never escape its grasp. We must not blame our sins on others. We must not allow pride to convince us that it is too humiliating to admit the sin in our lives. Sin can blind us to its presence. It does not always command our attention, but rather it subtly and pervasively robs us of the spiritual power and victory that could be ours. The good news is that there is no extent to which sin can entangle us that God's grace does not abound still more to free us. Romans 5:20. Has sin robbed your joy? Has it prevented you from being the best husband, wife, son, daughter, or friend you could be? What about the best person to yourself? Is it keeping you from spiritual maturity? to 11? If you have become entangled with sin, God can release you immediately, no matter how desperately entangled you may have become. 2:2. He can release you immediately. Immediately!